Hey guys, what's going on? Unreal here, and okay, I'm totally freaking stoked. And I must admit, the reason I'm stoked is just got home from work and seeing this. Didn't really want to look on my phone because I knew maybe something had dropped, something was going to drop. But we do. We have an announcement. We have a big one, and this is kind of cool. I just looked at this maybe like 5 minutes before I jumped on to do this recording. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a thing, and it's pretty special, pretty amazing. I must admit, I was scared of this price tag. As you can see right there, I'm just like, what? But looking just a little bit at some of the information that they've put up here and watching the video, oh my god! You know what? Let's get into that. Let's watch that real quick. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. Dude, this brings me back to high school, so I'm really, really stoked. But, let's listen.
Were these the demons from... Don't do it! It seems are not acceptable.
Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror.
Though this be our darkest hour, it may yet be your greatest moment.
Not even death can save you from me.
Man. So that right there, I mean, that gives you everything you want to know. I must admit that the graphic update, it's basically how I remember in high school. Totally that nostalgia factor. I remember it looking like that. And now, been playing games for, God, I don't know, 20 years on PC. And then seeing this reskin and update, I'm really, really happy. I know they probably have patched, or they're going to patch, some of the issues that were in Diablo 2 that, I mean, we've had them till this day. I mean, they have not been updated to that nature. But, I mean, with this, they're definitely putting in BattleNet support, which is really amazing, I must admit. And it makes sense. They're definitely going to bring it back into the fold, and it's going to be in their BattleNet client, which is awesome. But they're not overdoing, they're not redoing, they're, what am I trying to say? They're not redoing Diablo 2. They're remastering, cleaning up, and basically getting those graphics to this gen. And honestly, it looks better than games that are being brought out right now. I'm just, But the thing is that the mechanics, the playability is still like it was when I played. And I mean, I've played a lot of the mods and stuff like that. That it doesn't, those don't change. It doesn't change. Like the casting doesn't change. The whirlwind ability, the attacks on minions, and what's it, what does it feel? What's the feel of it? And the feel is got to be very, very close, because that's what a lot of people are reporting that have probably known about this for months, but basically kept this video in their back pocket, haven't said anything because they don't need to. They already knew that it was coming out. That's why I had like my suspicions when a couple of videos that I've already done when modders are like, you know what, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to, we're going to release our mod now just so that you get a taste of the hard work we did, but we know that this is coming out. Awesome. So let's get into it just a little bit. Some of the stuff that we've read. Evil has survived. Amazing. As we can see, basically we're returning back to Diablo 2 with all the updates and everything that's going to do. And it's going to go to console and everything. And I don't think that they're really in that realm of, okay, we have to make it that cross-platform where it's easier on console people. It's really probably going to be just only on PC. And from what I've heard, some Reddit posts and stuff like that, it looks like it's strictly PC game feel and everything like that. And if it's going to be this cross console, like it looks like you can play on different consoles. I don't know all of them specifically. I mean, just looking at it, here we go. We've got Windows, Nintendo Switch, PS5 and 4, and the Xbox. Pretty much all the mainstays. So, I mean, if you're playing downstairs with your fam, or, you know, anything like that, you're over at a friend's house and they only have like an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch, you can play it there, come home and play it on your PC. So that's really, really awesome. I'm blown away. I mean, of course, basically need a decent graphics card and all that kind of stuff. And I really want to get in and play. I signed up for the alpha. Actually, there is a link that I'm going to put in the description so you can get there easily. I actually looked on Google, couldn't find it. Found it in Reddit. Thank God somebody posted it there. Found it in there and immediately put myself in for the alpha testing. Hopefully I can get in and actually play. But as you can see, this is just a little snippet of what this kind of, what Resurrected is. It looks like there's going to be more space, more loot. That's something I wonder. Like, what are they going to add? Are they going to add some new items? That would be pretty awesome. Store all your hard. I'm so stoked right now. I can't even talk. Store all your hard-earned items in new expanded personal stash. Then use shared stash tab to get spoils of war in hands of your other characters quickly. Okay, so it's probably like Pluggy. I'm guessing in that kind of... I can't click it. No, okay. Like, it's gonna be like Pluggy. I'm totally gonna see if that's like in there. I can guess that that's probably something that they're gonna add. I mean, that makes sense. I was reading some little Reddit post that they were indicating like you can do gold pickup automatically, or you can click it off if you actually prefer it the old way. That's awesome. Give people options. That's something that I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to force feed people into, okay, you got to do this. You got to do this. If people want the old style, which it seems like Vicarious Visions, A+, guys. You did a great job for leaving those type of capability in. Also, and I didn't mention this, so you can go back to the old look, just like StarCraft, where it has the remaster and then the old look of StarCraft. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And then if they want to add in, like they did with a cartoonized type thing, which if they do, and Carbot does Diablo 2, I can see it now. Carbot does Diablo 2 overskin for the Resurrected, and people will buy that and eat that up because it's, I mean, honestly, his Diablo 2 Resurrected, well, geez, I'm saying that now, but Diablo 2 little clips that he's cartoonized all that, and basically I think he's like on Act 3 right now as he's going through the progression of all the stuff we remember when, people started playing when we were young and stuff like that, when this game actually came out, and people that have actually got into the game later on and seeing it on Twitch and going, okay, what is this game? Why is this still being pushed? Why are people still playing it? Or why are they doing Holy Grails? It's awesome. It really is. I am totally blown away. I was so stoked to see this, and just knowing the fact that Vicarious Visions put in the care and seeing what the community is, because you know they have the same capability of anybody to go on Reddit and see what these people are modding, seeing what these people care about, seeing the Twitch community of, you know, some of the big boys, you know, Mr. Llama, Riker, what is it, Dobrunsky. Those three pretty much are still kind of pushing, more so Dobrunsky and Mr. Llama, pushing that Diablo 2, doing speed runs, doing, you know, Holy Grails, playing all those mods that have come out. I wonder how mods are going to play with Resurrected and the graphical updates. I would definitely love to get in there and see what it's, you know, are they gonna mess with that? Most likely, I would say it's probably going to be capable of it for modders to still do their mods, and it could be easier. I don't know. Only thing I can think of is that because of the updated, maybe just the way they've done the files and stuff like that, and the new computing programming, I don't know, but it might be easier because it's, you know, brought into this generation of building a game. If they haven't really changed any of the old style, which it sounds like they haven't, you know, maybe modders, it might be easier on modders. Who knows? Or it might be okay with that. I haven't read anything about how the mods are going to play out, so I'm crossing my fingers, and hopefully that will show, hey, okay, you know, they really do, are, you know, they really care about all those modders and allowing them to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, we haven't heard anything like a cease and desist or anything like that. It's like, hey, don't mod this game, don't do that. I'm guessing that, especially like when you're looking at Project Diablo and stuff like that, with their own servers, you're probably still going to be able to play the game on their servers. When it comes to BattleNet, it's going to be pure BattleNet. This is what you get. You get the stash upgrades, maybe some other quality of life things that I don't know all of them, but we definitely know like the gold stash and the bigger stash. I mean, that's kind of big. That's kind of mainly the only reason I use Pluggy in the first place, is so it gives me the opportunity to do a Holy Grail, save a lot of gold, play different characters without, you know, having to jump onto a multiplayer server or anything like that, and doing the holding a game so that I can, you know, mull over items to another character or a level 1 or something like that. I mean, if it gives you enough tabs that you can go, okay, I can easily put every single item in the game, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the stash is big enough in Resurrected that they're basically going to go, hey, you know, you don't need to add a mod or anything like that. You can just come right here to BattleNet, play on our servers, and easily do a Holy Grail quest and get every single item in the game. That's something I'm hoping that's really, really into it. So anyways, let's jump into... So I kind of went over to their... It's basically what their giant page information of what they've done. Of course, we just saw this. Remaster graphics, monsters, heroes, items, spells, all resurrected, so all updated. Classic gameplay, the same Diablo 2 you know and love, preserved. Plan support for cross progression. Take your progress wherever you want to play. An epic story told through 5 distinct acts. And pretty much everything that is the game. I mean, right here, this is huge. You can see this. This is literally how this, to me, is the same. I remember this when I was a kid, when it's like this is how the new generation is going to see it, and so on and so forth. And maybe, shoot, who knows, maybe 20 years from now, they do another, you know, games that are out now. God, you could say, oh, what if they remaster those? What if they do stuff like that? That's going to be something interesting for me. But as you can see, here's like the graphical updates, which is huge. That's something that brings people in that aren't just about a story or just about the feel. And even when you're watching the trailer, you see how dark it is. You see how much like grittier it is. And honestly, it feels like Diablo 1 to me. It really does. I was playing Diablo 1 Beelzebub mod, and it's beautiful. The way he's done, they modded that game to basically bring it into this, you know, almost like a remaster. The graphics aren't absolutely, you know, huge, I mean, what can you do? You could do this for Diablo 1, but, you know, you'd still have to do like a reskin and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But with that mod, it really, really is nice because it brought in old quests, old stuff that didn't get added to the final release of Diablo 1, and that's really what got me into PC gaming is Diablo 1. But enough of that. I mean, we're looking at Diablo 2 Resurrected here, and it's amazing to me what they're, you know, the graphical updates, that's going to bring people in. That's going to bring people that are younger, 15, 16, that go, oh my gosh, you know, this game looks really good. And then you see 40, 50-year-olds playing it because they were like, oh my gosh, I was 20 when this game came out, and here we go. Like, I can play this game again, and it's exactly what I remember. As you can see, all the classes redone. Oh my gosh. That's the Paladin. That right there. And that armor, oh my, that's Diablo 1 armor right there for me. Oh. Whew. Plan features, cross progression. Keep your progress wherever you play. With a planned cross progression feature, you'll be able to access your character and keep the progress whenever you play. Bring your characters and loot across all supported platforms. Retain your level, quest, progress, skills, and talents. Pretty much what we expect. Basically, you log into your character. I wonder if it's going to be like the same where you log into your character and you can just go log into your account, go to the character. The character's already locked in, no matter what consoles you're playing or PC. Wow, that's awesome. So remastered, revamped ladder sessions, redesigned user interface. So everything's kind of cleaned up. It still has the old style, but just brought into that, you know, 4K. Expanded stash, more space for more loot. Original's personal stash has been expanded, and we've added a shared tab so you can spend more time slaying and collecting loot and less time managing it all. So I wonder, like, how big is that stash? How big is it? I want to know. I want to know how big that is. But if anything, it personal increased from 6 to 8 to 10. Okay, that's awesome. Like, if it's shares tab, then maybe we don't. Maybe that's just how big it is, and it's not going to be like the Holy Grail. But will it matter? Because if we can do a share tab and we don't even have to mull to another character. We open up another character, put it in there, and we're done. If it's something like that. Transfer gear easily between heroes, no meal. See, and that's awesome, but what if you're doing the Holy Grail? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering right there. So, I mean, of course I didn't read 3 seconds because my head's just spinning right here, but oh my gosh. Bring your own army. Diablo features cooperative gameplay supporting up to 8 players. So, exactly the way we remembered. And they're going to grow stronger, which... yes, thank you. I wonder, are they going to keep the same difficulty level? 8 player is not really that hard, especially if you're really geared out and you know the specific resistances, because I'm definitely going to be running a sorceress again. I definitely probably am going to just start running stream again, and basically just rebuilding from scratch and maybe start a Holy Grail all over again, just for this, and maybe before it. So, yeah. Evil as a Fire, thank you. We have recorded your opt-in. Yes, thank you. So, wow. Any news? Any information? Nope, just the stuff that we've already seen. So, oh my gosh. We're gonna play this back again. Why not? Who cares? It's freaking awesome. So, in closing, really has brought back a lot of memories. It's something that it looks like it's just going to be absolutely killer. The game's going to be amazing. I can already... the game was amazing and is amazing, and now with this remaster, Resurrection, it's going to be perfect. I think it's going to bring people back into it. It's going to be... it's going to take a long time. People that have been playing the game, no matter what, playing the mods, all that kind of thing, that's going to be... God, that's going to be great. But seeing here, I'm totally stoked. I can't wait till it's going to be in. From the other information that we know, it's going to be landing probably by like the end of this year. I don't have a confirmed absolute date. And I think this isn't just like an alpha, beta, all that kind of stuff. It's basically they want to get a little bit more information, maybe put a little bit more tweaks and tricks and stuff into what they're already have it laid down. before it's out. Because if they're saying, hey, it's going to be out by the end of this year, they pretty much have it locked in. They just want maybe just a little bit of, maybe the big streamers to do some of the playing, get on here and have the community kind of go, hey, do this, or hey, maybe do this, which is awesome. And if they say, hey, we'll patch that in or we'll put that in, and then it gives you the option to not do what some people have asked, just like the gold thing where it's like you can automatic pick up or you just pick it up yourself. That's really awesome. I mean, look at Diablo. It looks freaking awesome. Oh. But in closing, basically, I can't wait. I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. Oh, I'm so stoked. This is going to be something that we're all going to be keeping an eye on, especially people that are watching this video. And I'm definitely going to see if I can get more information about the mods, how that's going to work, especially with this new reskin. Anyways, it's been unreal, literally. And man, glad to have you guys here. Catch you later.